Hello, I'm Deb Rny. I had gastric bypass surgery on July 7th. I started my weight loss process on January 29th of 2016 when I went to a bariatric seminar. I had a 6-month waiting period with my insurance company where I lost 45 pounds. I started out at 330. I lost 45 pounds on the day of surgery, which was July 7th. I weighed 285. It's been a long time since I made a video. The last time I came to you was at 20 weeks, and now I'm at 27. Last time I made a video at 20 weeks, I was 224.6. In week 21, I lost 2.2 pounds. Week 22, 1.6. Week 23, 2. Week 24, 0.2. Week 25, 1.2. Week 26, 1.2. And week 27, 2.0. Which means I've lost 68.6 pounds since surgery and 113.6 pounds altogether. And at my last official weigh-in, which was Thursday, I weighed 216.4 pounds. I consider myself very lucky that I have not gained. I did have a few weeks where I didn't lose very much. I know a lot of that was I was not drinking water. I carry a 6-pack of water with me to work every day in a cooler. It's 4 or 5 of them frozen, so they'll stay cold. And so I can keep good track of how much water I'm drinking, and for a couple of weeks I wasn't even getting 16 ounces in a day. I knew that was bad. Again, my fingers got so dry I couldn't even swipe on my phone. My hair looked awful, still does. I had cuts in my fingers from the dry skin, just horrible. I am very pleased with my progress. Sorry, I have no memory. I'm going to look at my phone for some notes that I made for the video. One thing is I could begin to feel my collarbones. My friends make fun of me. There you go, a little dip. I remember telling one of my daughters a few years back that I was worried that she was getting too thin because you could see her collarbones. And she goes, "Mom, that's what normal people look like." Now I understand. I made notes and they're all out of order, so you just have to take them as they are. Somebody at work called me the incredible shrinking woman, which I thought was nice. I'm also, I work in a job that's seasonal, so most of our customers are there from, let's say, February or March till June or July. And so a lot of these people haven't seen me for 6 or 7 months, so they're starting to come in to place their early orders. So again, he called me. Somebody didn't even recognize me. He said, "Who are you?" Dead serious. I went to see my surgeon again after having blood work. The last time I had blood work done, he told me that I still don't know the answer to this if I'm releasing protein, because I was getting more than he said I should be getting anyway. So, whatever this protein, I don't even know which test it is, but it's supposed to be a 20 is the low end, and the last time I went I had a 19. So I upped, without him telling me to do this, I was already getting 60 to 80 grams of protein, which is what they want anyway, but I upped it. So now I'm getting like 100 to 120 some days, and when I went for blood work again, it was an 18. So I don't really understand what's happening to the protein that I'm eating, but I am getting enough protein in. I don't know what would happen to me if I wasn't. I also asked him. I was very concerned about my hair. So much hair was falling out. It's slowed now. As a matter of fact, knock on wood, I think it might have even stopped. Just my normal hair falling out. It's starting to grow back. You can see in the corners here, some is growing back, and then like everybody else, I got these wild, 1 or 2 inch hairs sticking up. But I asked him when he thought my hair might stop falling out, and he said, "When you stop losing weight. Are you ready for that?" No, my hair can fall out a little while longer, and I'll just keep losing weight. A friend of mine gave me a winter coat that she was gonna give away, a size 18, and it fit. Life is wonderful. I am taking, for years and years and years, because of my arthritis, when I walk downstairs, I would go one step and then put one foot on a step and then put the other foot on the same step and then continue like that, like a toddler walking down the stairs. And that has pretty much, I'm still careful and not quite so jerky, but even the physical trainer at the gym said that she noticed how much better I'm moving. So that's good. I noticed that I wore a man's coat for a long time. A lot of my weight was in my stomach and in my hips, which I think happens to a lot of overweight women, probably a lot of overweight everybody. And a man's coat was easier for me to wear a man's coat than it was a woman's. And that's the sound my phone makes when it's time for me to drink water, which I don't have in the room with me. See, that's not good. It seemed easier for me to wear a man's coat. It would fit better like around the hips. So I bought a woman's coat, and now that I'm smaller, and I have a hell of a time for like the first month unzipping it because the zipper's on the other side. So I kept trying to, whatever. I heat my home. I have electric heat, which is in New York, not a good thing. It's very expensive. So I don't really use that, but that's how my house was built. So I have a kerosene heater, not a a little tiny one. It's a unit that vents to the outside, and it's fed from the outside. There's a 120-gallon tank in my backyard. I live in a condo, a townhouse. So for the past 3 or 4 years, between the arthritis and my weight, I have paid either there's a gentleman on one side and a gentleman on the other side, and who can't use the extra money. So I pay them $100 a couple times a year to fill my kerosene tanks for me, because the truck, because I'm in the middle of a court, the trucks cannot come on the property and the hoses won't reach. So I have to take 4 5-gallon tanks and take them to drive to the gas station, which is like 20 miles away, to where I can get kerosene, and then come back and put the 4 in, and then go back and back and back. So it's annoying, and they're heavy. And the units are 18 feet wide, and I'm like 10 units in. So and then there's property, so it's a lot of walking. And then the tank that I have is above my head, so I have to lift these 5-gallon tanks up over my head and then siphon them out. That's how I do it. The guys just pour them in, hey, muscles, whatever. So I had decided that since I was going to the gym 3 times a week and lost all this weight and really in much better shape, that I would try to do it myself. So I can only make one trip, but I've done it twice now. I have gone to get the kerosene and put it in the car and lugged it and put it in the tank, and I wouldn't want to do it more than once in a day, because I have bursitis in my shoulder, and it really does hurt my shoulder. But still, if it comes that we get a lot of snow and it'll be treacherous and horrible, then I'll still pay the guys. But it's good to be able to save that money. Another way I'm saving money is, it just snowed 10 inches here. I'm on Long Island. It just snowed 10 inches here, I don't know, last weekend sometime. I have no concept of time. And again, I would pay the guy next door $50 to shovel my car out, and my parking space in the sidewalk. And again, and it wasn't a heavy snow, but it was 10 inches. And I said, you know what, this time I'm going to try to do it myself. So I did. I went out, 45 minutes or half an hour, 45 minutes, and shoveled like half, and then I was freezing, so I came back inside, warmed up, and went back out again. So my parking space was clear. Not only that, the men in my townhouse court were dumping the snow in the It's a circular. It's a court, so it's circular. They would take the snow from their parking space and throw it out in the middle, thinking that the snowplow was going to get it. But I didn't want to do that. Who knows if the snowplow is going to come back? So every shovelful that I picked up, I walked across the street and put it into the middle. There's like a median with a bunch of grass. So I really did get a good workout. That day, I think it was a Sunday, I left and went to a friend's house, and when I came home, those damn snow plows came back and put all the snow from wherever into my parking space. I was not happy. So it was too dark and too late at night to fix it that night. But the next night, I came home from work and again shoveled about half of my parking space out, and then the next day did it again. A lot of snow this time, but at least it was all in one area. But anyway, there you go. I'm now physically fit enough to not have to pay the guy if I don't want to pay the guy. So save some money there. My tailbone's hurting again. Don't know what's up with that. My back's still hurting. When I quilted at my friend's house, I ran and nobody was chasing me. How do you like that? My job, they keep the heat very low. We have the old-fashioned radiators. The building's really old, and it's a metal building, and it's a warehouse. It's always cold. So I have a space heater, but and I also have the keys to the property, and I'm usually the first one there, and I'm also usually the last one to leave. And one day last week, I left and left the, you have to lock all the doors. I tell my boss all the time, you can break into our company with 4 keys or one big rock. There's lots of glass. But anyway, I locked the door, drove. You have to drive to the gate, open up the, get out of the car, open up the gate, drive through the gate, get back out of the car, shut the gate, and then leave. Well, I got outside the gate, and then I couldn't remember if I unplugged the space heater, which I did not want to leave on overnight because, need my job. So, but in the meantime, my car was parked, and again, we're not in a really good neighborhood. My car was parked right there on the street, and my purse and the briefcase for my job were in the front seat. So I ran. Yes, not very fast, but I did run from the gate into the building to check, and of course the space heater wasn't plugged in. I'm just crazy careful, and then ran back out to the car again. Not fast, but I ran. I'm still going to the gym 3 times a week. I eat a lot. I'm kind of concerned about that, especially at night. I don't have any trouble during the day. Even when I'm home on the weekends, I don't have trouble during the day. But as soon as I eat dinner, after that, it seems like it's just snack, snack, snack. And my nutritionists want us to have snack. They want us to have three meals and then 2 snacks in between, and if we have to, 1 at night. But I found myself eating what's that soft cheese? You know what I'm talking about, the little wedges. Man, it's terrible getting old. Comes in a circle, smiling cow, laughing cow, something like that. A little cheese wedge, or I'll have a popsicle, or I'll have a sugar-free pudding. And I'm not really eating things that are bad for me, but I am eating a lot. And that concerns me because this happened when I went to Weight Watchers. I don't know when it was, 10 years ago maybe. Before that, I didn't eat many meals a day, which I know is not good for you, but I'd eat 1 meal a day. And then Weight Watchers trained you to eat more meals but smaller, which is all fine when you're at Weight Watchers and you're eating things that are good for you. But as soon as you stop going to Weight Watchers, now you've trained yourself to eat 5 meals a day. Only you're not eating things that are good for you. You're eating things that are high calorie, carbs. So I'm very concerned about that. I'm trying to be better, and like I said, at least I am eating things that are good for me, even though I'm eating a lot of them. I get a lot of calories in. I know, I think her name's Wow Woman. Her name is Erin, and I know that she was talking about how she ate quite a bit more calories. And I know I just watched Mini Me in Tennessee, who it's really 700 or 800 calories. I can't imagine. There was a day where I got to 1,500 calories. I don't do that. I try to do 1,000. The nutritionist said when you exercise, not to. I had my Fitness Pal. She said not to deduct those extra. If you walk so many steps, it gives you extra calories. She said not to deduct those. But even deducting those, I'm eating 1,300 calories. I have it set for 1,000, so at least I know. But I can't really complain about the results. It's been 27 weeks. I have yet to, again, knock on wood, have a week where I gained. So far, I don't know how I'm going to handle that. They tell me at work I need to buy smaller pants, but that's not going to happen. I'll just wait a little while for that. Let me see, what else do I have to tell you? Lots of ums. I just know that it had been a while since I'd done a video, and I felt bad about it. Oh, and I've watched none. I saw on the other day where it said I had 98 videos to watch. I'll never catch up. Never, never, never. I tried to. When I stay late at work, I have like a half an hour where I have to back up the computer system, and there's not much I can do. I can, file some things, but not really anything I can do on the computer. And then I usually have the YouTube videos running at 1.5 or 2 times the speed, so I can listen to them. But I'm so far behind. I'll never catch up. So anyway, I don't want this to go on forever. I just wanted to let you know that I am still here, and in case anybody is looking for what happens in these weeks, my bangs are gone. Did you notice that? Oh, my hair. I really do miss my hair, but I don't miss the fat. That I have to say. Okay, I'm just checking in. Thanks for watching. I'll try to catch up when I can. I guess I'm going to end up watching, every 5th video or something. I do feel bad. I know there's lots of new people that I don't even know because I'm really not keeping up. But I am keeping up with my weight loss, and I'm very happy about that. So good luck to everyone else, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you when I can. Goodbye.